It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick.
For the Jaguars.
Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Penix. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So what do you do if you've got a defense in cover 3 trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a first down.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Next receivers help spread the defense out. They will come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd down and 3. They run the draw here with Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll throw with Penix. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Penix. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Herrera. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Now loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was trying to do anything. to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Jaguars at 6-3 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. And I expect them to play really well here.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover in the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown out. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Go. Decent 24. Inside.
Now Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Red on red. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick here is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
Operating from the gun, Penix. It's caught right side by Daniels. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. 48-yard line. Looking to throw, Penix. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. He finds his man, complete. It's Herrera. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 1st down, Atlanta.
Here we go.
Now Penix. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's Penix. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Herrera. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Jaguars' 10-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. The slot man in motion right. Robinson up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
50-yard line.
Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 40-yard line.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger, time. Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
Ready?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, go. Focus, all right?
Now Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence looking long for Thomas. Touchdown! Brian Thomas, 41 yards. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Jaguars 10, Falcons 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and long. He's going to air one out. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. goes with third down coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Falcons 7.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on the field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Churton, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Jaguars 24, Falcons 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Falcons.
Back to throw now on first down. Now Penix going to hold on to it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Penix working out of the gun here. He finds McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ready? 60 in.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Penix going to sneak it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Falcons 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, it's a hunt. 13, Luke.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Here's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up second
Simple
down.
drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right at the
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, so go. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 2. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And the Falcon 1st down.
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw with Penix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Herrera. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Herrera. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. To the air, Penix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it's blocked. And the Jags get it. And now the rookie's free. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Oh, and now some space to operate. Score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Jaguars 41, Falcons 20. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
That's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one right away, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 14
I can
yards.
put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
37-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Penix.
He finds his man, complete. It's Herrera. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw again is Penix.
Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Penix's pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got a first mistake for them in the ball game as it's intercepted. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Jacksonville, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance